coaching staff.
In the front office.
In the front office. Where in New England, Josh McDaniels left for a couple years. What happened? He came right back. I mean, and other than that, it just started happening to New England where they're losing coaches. Charlie Weiss and Romeo Crennel, they left, but they were allowed to bring in Josh McDaniels to make him the offensive coordinator when Charlie left. So that's been consistent for them the entire way. There's no consistency on the Seattle Seahawks coaching staff.
Because the coach is not the GM in Seattle.
At all.
There is, last segment, I said something that might have been considered a little bit absurd, but you didn't even give me a segment to be the most absurd thing on the show. You said they're the closest thing to the Patriots. That's near blasphemy. They won 6 Super Bowls and went to 8. But they've won 1 Super Bowl and
blew another
2.
one. But I get so mad about that play.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I don't think that was the wrong play. They lost, but I don't think it was because of that.
The Patriots' Super Bowl success has come in very recent years. That's a decade or more into the process that the Seattle Seahawks are not in.
No, but they've been hanging around. But they've been hanging around like seriously.
And they've shown
hanging around as home field, first seed, second seed. They're not wild cards.
And they've shown an ability to recreate that team and win Super Bowls that way. The Seahawks are in the process of recreating that team and not winning a Super Bowl. It's 6-1, 8-2. I don't even know why I'm having this conversation.
But that's a ridiculous. You can't compare at this stage. You have to compare at the similar stage. At a similar stage of the quarterback-coach link-up. How many years went by? What have they done? The Patriots won 3. They were all close. All those Super Bowls were close.
Yes,
okay, Seattle has been to 2 and won 1 at a similar point in their history.
They didn't blow it.
No, they absolutely
blew it. They blew it.
The dude ripped off 9 yards on the first down.
But the Patriots, look, they blew it. The Patriots got a little lucky in some of those Super Bowls. Could have gone either way.
Marshawn Lynch gained 9 yards on first down.
Malcolm took it. They didn't blow it. I don't think that throwing the ball in that situation is foolish on a slant.
Call that play and
just give the ball to Beast Mode.
You give it to Beast Mode. We're not even having this conversation.
How old is this debate?
It doesn't. Yeah, it's an old debate.
But the point is, don't try to compare the whole resume to the resume. I'm saying at the same point in the history of Belichick and Brady, Carroll and Wilson are not that, but they're the closest thing the NFC has.
They won't
to
be.
it.
No, they not.
They won't get anywhere near it.
They're not the closest to me. They're not the closest to me.
But Breeze is 40 years old.
I understand that. I understand Breeze is 40, and if Sean Payton doesn't take the Dallas Cowboy job next year, he'll be in New Orleans, right with Drew Brees again. So when you look at that, I'm more in line with Drew Brees and Sean Payton than I am with Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson.
Drew Brees was never game manager, big on third down, evolve into a star player. When he got to New Orleans, it's like, oh, look at this.
But this is the same.
Wilson is much more like Brady that way.
But he's going to stay that way, though. He's never going to be unleashed as a Tom Brady 100 yards. It's never going to happen.
He won't get the yards the same way, but he'll still put up big offensive numbers. He has been.
No, not like Brady completion percentage-wise. All of the sort of things that he won't do that because the offense
he doesn't have
that
the arm
Pete,
Brady has.
Well, the offense that Pete wants to run is not the same as New England. They don't run the same sort of stuff.
Of course,
they don't believe in the same.
If you drill down enough to enough details, of course, similarities you stop seeing similarities because they're not the same team. What I'm saying is the link-up of a great coach and a great quarterback who comes into the league a certain way and then has a certain level of success. It's the closest thing we've seen. Wilson and Carroll haven't been together all that long to have already been to 2 Super Bowls and only missed 1 playoff.
I just don't think it's...
Are they still a Super Bowl caliber team, would you say, the Seahawks?
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think every year, that's the point.
As long as they have Russell Wilson, I think they're a Super Bowl caliber team.
Right.
No, I think as long as they have a defense, they're a Super Bowl caliber team.
But you never count them out of the playoffs because they have Wilson and Carroll.
No, I never
they're a playoff.
That's entirely different.
Defense.
Not counting them out is different than the way we think about the Patriots. You're almost crazy to say that the Patriots won't be in the conference championship. I don't think it's outrageous to say that.
They get the wins out of the AFC East automatically, though.
Right.
So
no quarterback in the division ever.
Never. I mean, you got Sam now in New York, and then I don't know what up in Buffalo. I don't know what that is, and then obviously Miami with Josh and Fitzy. We kind of know what that is, but it's a new coaching staff there, so you want to give them time.
Think about what you just said. You say Fitzy like That's the best you can come up with in 20 years in the division.
It's a bad
Come on,
division.
they're running unopposed, and Belichick's the greatest coach of all time, and Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Having the division has been really nice for them, but they still win big games.
No, they win big. They go to Pittsburgh's and win. They go to those type of places.
Yeah, they do it in the playoffs.
They beat the Baltimore's of those situations.
So
they win big.
The Seahawks, this predates Russell Wilson, but the Seahawks knocked off the defending champion New Orleans Saints in the playoffs. The Seahawks not only won a Super Bowl, but came that close to winning another one against the Patriots.
Yeah, run the ball, you win.
Right, I agree.
Run the ball, you win.
All right, well, everyone can agree that while the Seahawks are not the Patriots, they are still a Super Bowl caliber team. In Pete Carroll's 9 seasons as Seahawks head coach, they have won 10 or more games, 6 times, made the playoffs 7 times, including a victory in Super Bowl 48.
Oh, sounds pretty good.
And
Sounds
guess
like
Not
we're supposed to
too
stay
bad.
In the
All right,
NFC,
everybody,
hey, look, Patriots.
coming up
And
next
according
on
to him,
First Take,
Jason
Stephen A.
Garrett
may
is
be
better
on
than Pete.
vacation this week, but we've got our own rankings. We're counting down the top 5 duos in the NBA with the Hollins hot list. Don't miss it. Next. And also, Sierra hosts the 5th Annual Sports Humanitarian Awards tomorrow at 7 p.m. East, so we're going to talk about that. And also give you our own Age is Nothing But a Number deal coming up on the show.
I have to say it. Steph?
Thanks, Golden Corral. Dan gets a slow smoked sirloin, and my little trio are as happy as shrimp. Oops, clamps. And Mom, the slow smoked sirloin and shrimp